Oh, hello. Sorry, I was just enjoying a cup of delicious Taste Invader tea. As it happens, they're the sponsor of today's episode, so why not treat yourself to 15% off an order of daring and delicious tea at tasteinvader.co.uk using the code TMV. The Mimic's Veil, in case you hadn't worked out that that's what that means. Okay, alright. Today's episode is the first of 3 special episodes where the chaps discuss the games that defined them. Alex is up first, and he's talking about Ori and the Blind Forest.
I was obviously pondering this, and there felt like an obvious place to start, and that obvious place is Ori and the Blind Forest. And the reason that is obvious is for the fact, if it wasn't for that game pulling me right back into the video gaming space, I wouldn't be here on this podcast now, probably. Like, because that was the one that it was the lockdown game, probably, or maybe just it was around about that period anyway, and that was kind of where I Lewis just locked something down.
I was so shocked that you chose this game. Fainted.
But yeah, so I feel like with games that define me, or however we want to word it, Ori's definitely there, and it's one obviously moved from Blind Forest to Will of the Wisp, but it was the game that actually just reignited that love inside me for the genre and for the medium, and something that's really stuck with me. And I think it's such a beautiful game, beautiful music, how it looked, and it was probably my introduction to Game Pass at that stage. I think it was probably a Game Pass subscription that actually made me play it, because it was early days of Game Pass then. Well, it wasn't quite the early days, but it certainly was the point where I'm like, oh, just give this a try, because I wasn't really playing that much, and I think I'd picked up a Series X just because it's me, and a One X, an Xbox One X, and I still liked to have consoles, even if they were just to sit there, and yeah, so that's certainly one that's got to be on the list for those reasons, and one that probably gave me a wee bit of love for the Metroidvania genre that I never really had before, unlike you guys, whereas you like your Metroids and your handheld Metroids and all that. And I did play like Metroid 2 on the Game Boy back in the day, but it was never, I think it's...
No wonder you were put off.
I was about to say the exact same thing. If that's that is the worst.
But that's a game that defined you. It put you off.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
But it's no secret that I don't have a great deal of love for Metroid itself. So, yeah.
I'm trying to think if that's the first Metroidvania I played. Might even be... I don't know.
It would be Super Metroid for you, surely.
But I didn't play it back in the day. I never had it on the Super Nintendo. No.
I thought you had played it, but didn't finish it.
No, never owned it. Never played it until recent years. So yeah, maybe this or Hollow Knight or something like that. Yeah, it's. Why do you think this game in particular hit? Is it just like a timing thing?
There was definitely an element of timing, and I think there was an element of gameplay, an element of visual art style, and definitely the music. I think it was just all of it at the right time just worked for me, and it just had something that made me finish it. I think that was it. It just had some sort of grip on me from when I started to I really need to play this game, and I really need to get to the end and see what happens and follow the story. And I think I do enjoy a narrative game, and it's probably as much of the narrative in that game as the Metroidvania elements of it. I think it was a story that probably kind of kept me there till the end.
I think it's such a playable game.
Yeah.
Like Ori is such a good character to control. The way that I'm not sure, so jumps and skips and cartwheels around the place. It's just such a well controlled. We talk about zippiness all the time.
Yeah,
It's a zippy game.
And it's got that kind of bit of the whole like, oh, you just kind of respawn and try again element to it as well, because like some of the bits it's just very quick. It is zippy, and it's just like, oh, I'm gonna get that the next time, and it's that proper little determination. It brought that determination back.
yeah. I was going to say, because it's not like super easy or anything, is it? So I wonder if you maybe got a kick out of overcoming obstacles, and again, that probably lines up with 2020 lockdown.
Yeah.
Giving yourself, showing that you can actually still control things.
Well, yes.
Because the world around you is going to shit, sort of thing.
Locking myself in a small room with a console, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Mad. That's a good pick. Probably one I don't think, if I'm being honest, I probably wouldn't have guessed that either. I feel like we all know each other pretty well, but I wouldn't have guessed. I might have guessed Will o' the Wisps maybe, even, because I know we've spoken about that game a lot.
Well, I mean, that's the game I probably prefer. The two games, but I think in terms of, I don't think there would ever have been me. I would never have touched Will o' the Wisps if it hadn't been for the Blind Forest type things, which is there's probably a lot of emotion attached to a number of the games that I've picked. And nostalgia to an extent as well.
Little clue
Little
there,
clue
Lewis.
there for you.
So we are going to guess your remaining 9 games. We're going to have a go, thinking what they could be. The first one on the list that I've got written down, Lewis. Tetris.
Oh, what a guess! That has to be on there.
Got to be.
Do you want me to tell me as we go, or do you just want me to?
No, just tell us how many we get right
Right, okay.
at the end, I reckon. So Tetris, that's a lock.
So does that
Now-
mean if I say sorry, on you go?
I think we're working cooperatively, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're a team.
Yeah, we're a team.
Oh,
Never in
always.
doubt. Always. What were you going to say?
Would that rule out Lumines?
No, I think you'd have both.
So is that your
I think-
second guess?
Yep, we're going for Tetris, Lumines. While we're in the puzzle sphere, Portal 2, do we think?
I hadn't considered that, but
He is a
there's
defender.
no harm in this.
He's a defender of that game.
So do you essentially get 9 guesses here? Is that how we're
Yeah.
playing this?
Okay. So let's put Tetris and Lumines as definites.
Yep.
Portal 2 is a maybe. Centipede. There's a... Just from... he has expressed a lot of nostalgia for it.
Mm.
And I think... Yeah, I would put that in there as a... Because he likes these sort of old school arcadey things. I think Centipede is a lock. Which also makes me think Masternoid
Oh,
is a lock. 100%. Yeah.
but would you say that over a normal block breaker? Would you
I
put
would.
that Masternoid ahead of them?
I would, because I think he'll want a VR game in there, because that obviously is a defining period for him, the whole VR thing, and Masternoid was the game that defines that period. So I am 90% confident that that'll be on there. You not so much?
Yeah, it's just whether it would be that or okay. Splitting hairs over whether it be a VR version or not.
I guess Ball Pit could, but I feel like that's too recent.
Yeah. Could you have games that are so recent as a game that defines you?
I think Vampire Survivors is probably the most recent one that would be on there, maybe. Because that's like his whole
That has
Twitch
to go. That's a
personality.
lock, surely.
Yeah. So, what have we got, Alex? We've got Tetris, Lumines, Masternoid, Centipede, Vampire Survivors. How many's that?
I've got 6 tally marks. So,
Okay.
Portal 2, you said, isn't it? Sure.
Yeah.
So does that mean your tally marks, we've got them right?
No, that just means that's 6 guesses.
That's how
You're,
many?
you're
get
counting
3
them.
left.
Okay, Joe. I'm less convinced over Centipede. But I think there has to be like a racing type game in there.
Yeah.
But
Maybe one set in Scotland.
I don't know. But Alex always says he prefers the motorsport ones, doesn't he? No? I'm sure you said that.
No, he likes the arcadey ones. So, I feel like it would be Horizon 4.
I mean, that's a reason. The fact that you can go to Edinburgh. But maybe that's a reason for him to hate it, because he's a stinking West
So I
Coaster.
got the East Coast. Fuck that.
It's just, yeah. Doing donuts and spitting out of the window.
Donuts too fast, spit comes in the window and hits you in the face.
All right, let's say Forza Horizon, and we'll say 4. But I
Yeah.
feel like a Horizon game will be on there.
Uh-huh.
Yakuza, Like a Dragon.
Yep,
Would you say that's on there?
I would say that was on there. How are you
Is
feeling
that
about?
nine?
Yeah, we can
That's
spitball
8,
more,
I think
can't we?
there's one more.
Yeah,
Is that
let's,
eight?
let's spitball some more. What do you
I don't
think?
know what. For some reason, I'm thinking like a Tomb Raider. But I don't know why, because it never really mentions it.
And he has said before he wasn't a PlayStation kid. And I feel like that's not.
But it does
PlayStation
look
kid.
like kind of guy who'd like to lock an old man in a freezer.
It's a standard sound.
does. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there will be at least one curveball that we weren't expecting.
But what else?
Does he love? Does he play any? I feel like, is there like a shit Bethesda that would be in there?
How long you got?
Like Starfield or something like that.
To be in that? I wouldn't have said any of the Fallout games. What would it be?
I'm trying my best not to react here.
Yeah.
I was watching you like a hawk when I said a shit Bethesda game to see if you winced.
Like, what about like Oblivion?
I don't know that does he play that? The original?
The remake and spoke about that highly, didn't you?
Outer Worlds 2? Any of those other?
Fallout New Vegas, maybe.
I mean, I think I said
Now that I
it
think
was
about
about
it.
Worlds 2. It was the Starfield that I wanted. I think that was one of my comments. Doesn't mean it's on my list.
No.
Yeah.
No. All right, so Tetris, Portal 2, Lumines, Vampire Survivors, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Centipede, Masternoid, Forza Horizon 4.
Psychonauts.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. That is a really good one. Yeah, he's got.
I think that's in there.
He's got to have a Double Fine game on there, hasn't he? What do we take?
He's
out?
looking at his list like, damn it, I've not got a double phone.
Shit, I forgot Psychonauts. Psychonauts or Psychonauts 2? What's the one?
The first
He'll
one.
let us
You know-
off. Yeah, we'll say
Yeah.
Psychonauts. He knows what we
Right,
mean.
so is that your 9 then?
Yeah.
What's he? Well, I think any others might want to swap in.
Solitaire. I mean, he's always playing it whenever he pops up
Aye, but
online.
that's just for points. I'm not even giving you that. Not anymore, to be fair,
No?
because your handhelds have negated the need for that.
What other Xbox games? Halo.
I don't think he's.
I'm
doesn't-
spitballing here.
Yeah. I mean,
Would you,
we
of the
played
9
Halo
guesses
Infinite.
he's made, you want to know how many you've got right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Do you want me to read out the 6? Or would you want to guess? Or do we want to guess which 6 you think you've got right? Like,
Do you want to see? Yeah. Do you want to see if we can think of any more?
Yeah.
Swap them out and then go. How many now? If he goes 5,
Well, why don't you-
we know we've done
yeah.
something wrong.
Why don't you just, rather than telling us what's wrong, right and what's wrong, just go through those 6 now individually,
no.
and then if we think of what the other 4 might be, or the other 3 might be, we'll let you know.
So Portal 2, of course, my
Okay.
top game of all time. And I feel like that very much, it ticks so many of my boxes, like, because it's got your puzzle, it's got the narrative, it's a bit daft, it's like, there's just so much of that game that I love. So I think it was kind of obvious that one was going to be on there.
Lewis doubted it.
I did doubt it. I forgot that it was at the top of your
It
your
was the
list.
top of my list. Yeah.
Yeah. Top of your list, was it?
Yeah, it was.
The absolute
It was
top
top.
game. Jesus.
Yeah.
What? Why?
It's just
Why?
it just engaged my brain in so many ways. Like I think it's so well designed, but it's also got that great narrative to it, and I think GLaDOS is just one of the best characters in a game. Like, and you know how I like a character. Like certain characters like GLaDOS and Ichiban will just like stick with me.
And a universally beloved game,
Yeah.
Yep.
of course.
Unless
And
your name's Ben.
Yeah.
Called.
Yeah. I'm
Yes.
on my own universe.
So-
Did it? Do you think it ignited anything within you, especially like to play this sort of game or to engage with like?
It
'Cause it's not
probably
just,
more kind
like-
of pulled me into like the more appreciate more the narrative of the game as much as just the puzzles. So like obviously another one that is on the list obviously is Tetris. Like so I mean
Amazing.
Tetris kind of coming back from getting that Game Boy with Tetris. It was just me set off in a journey that's never ended. Like
Yeah.
Tetris is a mainstay of my life. Like it, in whatever form it is, in whatever medium it is. I just love Tetris, and it'll always be. There's a bit of nostalgia there as well. It was like when I was young, my dad worked abroad, and he came home with the Game Boy with Tetris, and I remember like just taking it off him and running up the stairs and not seeing him for like the 2 weeks he was home. But like it was. I still remember that moment of getting my hands on it. Like it just, I just love it. Like it's you have seen me play Tetris. You've played Tetris. With, you understand like the kind of depth of how my love is for Tetris.
I get why you love Tetris Effect so much as well, then, because like, given how like your emotions are tied up with Tetris, like playing that like with a VR headset on, for example, and all that like emotional music and visuals and stuff happening, that's all pretty mind blowing. I did a part of me was like, oh, I wonder if Tetris Effect would be on there, but then I was like, oh,
I mean, I felt like I could have probably put Tetris Effect on there as well, but it was a bit like I didn't want to. I kind of, the way I approached it was more games that defined the different, rather than loads of the same type of game, although Lumines is on there as well. But like it was more, I tried to pick games that kind of pointed to different bits of me rather than loads that pointed to the same thing. So like to kind of go back to your original question around what it was maybe Portal brought out, and it probably was that more narrative side of things alongside the puzzling, rather than whereas your Lumines and your Tetris is just a pure puzzle game. But then Lumines took it to the other end and brought out the music with the puzzle in it. So there is a little bit of difference there, and that probably also ignited my love both with Tetris and with Lumines, the handheld experience. Because can I get in Lumines back on like the PSP and then the Vita and then the Switch and now on the Ally and the Steam Deck and like every platform under the sun, which I own either Tetris or Lumines. Like, and it's one I will play one of those games probably every week. Whether it's Tetris
Do you
or
think?
Luminaries, I'd probably... There's not many weeks that'll go by that in some form I'll not play one of those. Like, it's even like over Christmas I started playing Tetris 99 again, or bits like that. Like, it's just... There's so many variations and so many bits that just... I need to play it every so often, to the extent I picked up. I had played Luminaries remastered on the Xbox when it was on Game Pass, but it went off Game Pass and then it was on sale over Christmas, and I picked that up for like £3 to play on the handheld again. So I've been playing that on there again, and it's like, I just love that. I love a puzzle. Like, we know I love that type of, particularly that type of puzzle. Not hugely great at them. I mean, I'm decent, but like, I'm not great.
I think you're being quite modest there. Obviously, I've watched you play Tetris before, and it is something to behold. All your T-spins.
That, I see, it takes probably playing it loads to get back into that proper rhythm of it, whereas still, I'm very much a try and like play it as fast as I can. And it was like, go back to, I remember me and Reese playing quite a lot of Vectrix Worlds on VR when it came out, because it was kind of like, it was almost Tetris in terms of the shapes, but you were manoeuvring these shapes into a grid to get rid of the lines, and one of you either side of the board, which was good fun. Again, same kind of thing, and it probably a bit that's not really brought in here, and that takes me to another game, which you also mentioned, was Centipede. Because where I was going to go there was the leaderboard side of things and the score chasing, which is again probably a little bit of my like persona here. Like, I love a good competitive fight of a leaderboard on something which I can be competitive on. Like, if it's something I know I'm not going to be competitive on, I just don't bother. But if it's something I know I can do, then that's a different story. And I remember with Centipede, so again, a random story that nobody really wants to know, but like, when I was young, there was a pub in our town, like up at the top of the town, and it had a little arcade room off the side of the pub, and it had a Centipede machine in there, and it had a pole position, and it was a few Atari machines essentially, and that's where, like, when I got the Evercade, I'm like, I need that Atari collection because I need Centipede on there, even though I've got the Atari with the Centipede cartridge and stuff that I'd bought a couple of years ago sitting over there as well, but I'm still like, no, I need to have that. And then playing it with the family again and just going through and chasing, you're just beating your own score, never mind trying to beat someone else's. It's just like, I can do better. And it almost covers the brick breaker side of things as well, because Centipede's got an element of that on it, because you're trying to break the bricks to stop the centipede coming down as quickly as it gets to the bottom so you can progress. So that's probably where I've gone with my brick breaker, where it just made me thought there was a masternoid or something in there, and it's not. There's not actually.
No masternoid.
There's no masternoid.
Oh.
I thought about it. It was on the longer list, but it didn't quite make the 10.
I am shocked.
Yeah. So where have we? We've covered Tetris, we've covered Portal 2, we've covered Luminaries, and we've covered Centipede. So that's the kind of puzzly side of things.
Yeah, but also like the Centipede thing ties back to what you were saying about Ori and the Blind Forest, about like that overcoming obstacles, getting better, improving that. That's like almost like a recurring theme. I know that's like games in general, isn't it? It's like you kind of have to do that, but yeah, interesting through line.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think I've ever played Centipede.
That's very good. It's very good.
No, ever.
Best Atari game?
Probably for me.
Yeah.
I would say. But then you've got Breakout, obviously. Which annoyingly isn't on the version of the Evercade arcade that I have. It's on the arcade version of the Atari one rather than the original version. Which is annoying.
Is Pong on the one you've got?
No.
I was always more of a Pong guy.
I remember getting Pong randomly, like Do you remember you actually got like a Pong was it a Pong console? And you like just played
Yeah, it was
Pong?
built in. Yeah.
And my auntie, Brandon Lee, who never, ever, ever, ever came down to visit us. It was always us that went to visit her. And one time she came down and there was this little like car boot sale on. And she bought me this. Brilliant. It was good. Anyway.
It was cool because you had to like flick switches, like hard.
Well, I think the one I had
hardware
tons,
switches to.
It was like a twisty wheel.
I've seen the twisty ones, yeah.
But like you had to change the game mode, you had to like flick a switch down to a different. It's like, yeah. Very cool. Okay.
So that's 4 of your 6.
Yeah.
And I think probably another that kind of goes through your through line, and one that had to be on there was Vampire Survivors.
Oh,
I think obviously that's been a whole new arc over the last couple of years. Obviously led to many, many, many other of those type of games, but I mean Vampire Survivors is basically the catalyst to all of that, and something I still love, or again something that I'll play most days of, not necessarily Vampire Survivors but some form of Survivors. Because like today it was Deep Rock Galactic Survivor again. Yesterday I was playing Monsters Are Coming Rock and Road. I played a bit of Towers of Babel. Played like loads.
You do dip in, don't you? To little bits and bobs.
It's just whatever my mood is in that time. So yes.
Yeah.
And then
if people want to hear more of you gushing about Survivors likes, we have got that episode.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the name of the episode was, but
it was
it was like 3 words, wasn't it? With,
highly anticipated release.
That's
release. It was that one. Yes.
So go and look for that.
So that'll give you my top 10 Survivors likes, which I don't think I think the vast majority of the 10 would still be the same. Maybe the order I would change, but that's just could change that any day. To be fair,
That'll cheat you. Depends how you're feeling.
But that's such a I think it's easy because obviously we know Vampire Survivors inside out. All of us. One of us is in the credits. We get it.
just drop that in there.
But
I mean, one of us is on the credits because another one of us set that up so that you could be in the credits, Ben. So yeah.
Thank you. What a team. But the fact that it's like become your thing is really lovely because it's nice to find something that you care that much about and you get that into that you're like, oh, I'm going to stream. And you need to start streaming again, Alex,
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's on my list again.
And but yeah, and that's just, I think that's really cool.
And I think even that way,
to find your lane like that.
Because like you see streaming that basically full playthrough of Achilles Survivor, that was quite nice because I did like start to finish all the way through the story, and that was quite a nice thing to do. So I want to do something else like that. I just need to find which one to do it with because for all you're saying, I do dip in and out. Sometimes that's the detriment because I probably don't give things enough time to get all the way through, whereas I think if I was starting like afresh with something like Deep Rock Survivor, I could maybe do it, but then that's one where you really need to play over and over and over and over again, whereas Achilles Survivor had quite a nice gentle like progression, whereas it worked quite nicely, so it's finding the right one.
But then I think people would like watching, I don't know, we're going off on a tangent here, I think people would like watching, here's 6 Survivors games that came out over the last month. Let's have a look at all of them and see which ones are good and which ones are just
maybe
shite rip-offs. Just something like that would be fun to watch. Just
jumping in now.
Just throwing it out there.
Have to think about that, Ben. So is that 5? That's 5.
Yep.
So what do you think the last one is of all the games that you said?
So it's not Masternoid.
No.
So we've got Like a Dragon or Forza Horizon 4. I feel like a Dragon's got to be.
It is Like a Dragon.
Got to be it. Yeah.
So no Forza game?
No. There's a good reason for why there's no Forza game, but we'll get to that. But Yakuza Like a Dragon was. Yakuza Like a Dragon was my first turn-based game. It And not that I love a turn-based game, but I love it in this format. And again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier about characters. And I really, I loved the story in Yakuza Like a Dragon. There was just something about that story that really... There was actually some, not similarities to like the whole situation of the story, but there was some bits of the story like more towards the end, which I really resonated with. And the absolute bizarreness of it, I loved. Like, and it just ignited a love for that whole series. And as I've kind of talked about last week, I'm working my way through some of the earlier games now, but like I still would say that Ichiban Kasuga is one of the greatest characters in a game. Like, he's something else.
So likable.
Like,
he's so lovable.
He's so many, even for people that have never played that series, they'll use a meme of Ichiban. Like, you see him coming out of that cardboard box waving all the time.
Is that guy?
Yeah. Like, it's just... he's just a lovable rogue. He's not even that much of a rogue, to be fair. He's
just a big
lovable
doofus, isn't he, really?
Yeah. Particularly in Infinite Wealth, he goes even further, like when he's like riding a dolphin or something. Like, it just... it's
interesting, yeah, because I like all these puzzle games and arcade style games. Like, yes, I 100%. That is an Alex thing, through and through. But this feels like, yeah, you said it was your first sort of turn-based game, but it feels like your first sort of Japanese.
Yeah, and probably
game,
the only one
almost.
that I've ever
Obviously,
really like I've tried Personas and different bits like that, and they've never really stuck. Whereas this was something I never expected to stick. And the only reason I ended up playing it was because it was that period where like it was the new console launches and they'd come out and it was the Series X version, and it was probably like, oh, I'm going to try it, because like you just through that like in a launch period of a console, you go and try things you wouldn't normally try. And that was one of the best things I ever did. Like, because I did not expect to. I'd heard of the Yakuza games and I knew they were much loved, and just never ever thought it was something I would like. Like, it's just, as you say, it wasn't an Alex game. Like, just there was nothing about it that was an Alex game for it, but it definitely is now. It's a funny one, definitely a funny one.
Yeah, and the fact that you've gone back and played the old ones, and I can fully imagine you just getting through all of them and being fully
I'll get there.
Do you think you'll get into other Japanese centric games?
I don't
think
see
it's
it.
just this.
I think it's just a series. There's something about it. Even like I've tried some of the, like, there's obviously what was the one Like a Dragon Ishin that had it's like the same characters in a completely different setting, and it just I don't know, maybe if I went back and tried that again now it would be a wee bit different, but it didn't click with me. Like it just, I think it's just that setting and that story, that city, all the stupid weapons and everything that you end up with, and the whole thing just works for me. Like it's one of those that kind of the sum of its parts are greater than its individual elements type thing. It's
Cool, good choice. So that's R6.
Yeah.
Plus Ori and the Blind Forest. So we've got 3 more to go. Do we think there's another arcade style racer on there, Lewis?
I think I would assume so. But should Alex tell us what the most obscure, if there's a really obscure one that he doesn't think we'd ever get?
I don't think there is. No, I mean, of the 3 games you've not got, I don't think any of them are particularly obscure, and I think you would probably still associate them with me. Maybe, like, particularly, like, if you think, I think so.
Have we mentioned any of them already?
No, I don't know. I'm surprised you haven't even mentioned one of the series, to be fair.
Even like 2D Mario, 3D Mario, Mario World.
You were Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah, 3. Okay. Super Mario 3.
Yeah.
Good.
Because that was I think the first game I actually bought myself, and that was back in that period you bought a game and you played it forever and ever and ever
Yeah.
and ever, and like I just love Mario now, and the fact that I'll always play a 2D Mario game and maybe not love them as much as I used to, but I'll still go back and play 3, and I see my son playing 3 and watching him play it and playing it with them, and I think it'll always be a bit, and I do like a platformer, like in it, it's that
True.
probably we are no, I'm gonna give something away, but probably how no like Psychonauts and stuff didn't really make, although it was on a longer list, it was still for me was kind of platformer with a bit of narrative in it, and I do love a Double Fine game, but did none quite hit. I would say it's hard coming up with 10 games that you think that you, because it's. I thought I'm never going to get 10 on this, and I'm like, how am I going to keep it down to 10? And I mean, like, there's loads of other things that I could have put on the list, because there's probably some games that I would still say are a bit of me that aren't on here, and maybe I'm a bit more varied than I thought I was. Or maybe I'm not. I don't know.
It's way easier to come up with the list of the best games or the favourite games, but like the ones that define you is, and you're thinking of those, like you said, those different eras and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mario 3 is lovely. It's so just that whole, all the secrets and just the music. You can just picture the map screen and the music for all the different maps, and yeah.
And there's even things like jumping on like those musical notes and going right up to the sky and all those little bits. It's in the ship levels and the map, even just the map, like
Having an overworld.
like it just
Yeah. Remember the first time getting to that giant world as well, where everything's massive, just blowing my mind. Just like, how have they done this? This is amazing, and it was at the time.
It's like funny just now because my son keeps going. He's like, I want to play Mario Brothers 2. I'm like, you don't. He's like, no, I do. I want to play Mario Brothers. I'm like, but it's completely different. You don't want to play Mario Brothers 2. And he's like, I do. I'm like, all right. I'm like, oh, I didn't want to play that one. I'm like, no, you didn't.
I like to.
Yeah, I like to, but it was one of those. It was just because it is so weird. Like
It's like a stage show, isn't it? That's 2.
turn-ups.
Well, 3 is a stage show, isn't it?
Because the curtain comes up at the beginning and 3.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Yeah, okay.
But 2 is I mean, we could spoil it, but no, I'm not going to spoil it.
2 is not a Mario game.
No, there's that. Based on Doki Doki Literature Club. Weird, isn't it?
Is that
Never
so
gets
we
old.
get 2 left? 2 left.
Yeah. Is there a racing game
Yes.
here?
What? Project Gotham.
Yes.
I don't know.
Is it? Yeah, I mean, of course it is.
Nice.
I mean, because Project Gotham Racing is basically where Forza Horizon came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's where you introduced the kudos system. That's where it was an Xbox launch game. It was... that's where my love of that type of game came from. It's like, and again, it had Edinburgh in it. So the first one had Edinburgh in there, Lewis. So you were racing around Scotland. So you were very close in some of the things that
We were close.
you were saying.
We got the wrong Scottish racing game.
But it was even like, because it had the challenges and stuff in it, it wasn't just racing. You had to do all like the different like kudos challenges and go through these little obstacle courses to try and like then get the score that you had to achieve to pass it. And then it just that eventually evolved into Horizon. And I feel like that is the one that I would always say was, I loved Project Gotham Racing. I loved that series, but like probably the first one in particular, and maybe the second one. Because that was the first game that I played on the Xbox, and it was just I played the shit out of that game, and I loved it.
So did it literally evolve into?
Well, a lot
Horizon?
of
Is it the same?
Bizarre Creations like went, and but a lot of the talent from Bizarre Creations ended up at Playground. So so a lot of the DNA from Project Gotham is where they then took that motorsport engine and built that first Horizon game. So there is some shared DNA through it, although not
That makes sense.
a direct linkage. There are a lot of like there's DNA in there.
So I played Metropolis Street Racer on the
Yeah,
Dreamcast, and that was the
prequel to
precursor
that.
to this, wasn't it? But yeah, I never owned a Xbox. Never played this. I bet it probably still holds up.
Well, I bought
I would
a
imagine.
few of them for the 360. I think I have 1, 2, and 4. I think it's only. Don't know. I need to check, but I did play some of them. I think I played 4 recently on 360 because they're annoyingly not backwards compatible.
That's rubbish.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Project Gotham on like the trailer for the Xbox and thinking it looked. I think it's kind of like there was a bit of jealousy, but it's maybe looking at it going, well, look, a big powerful console. I think at that point it was maybe the GameCube that was out. To see those games that looked that good. Yeah, I remember seeing them like drifting around corners and it just looking so cool.
Again, it's probably like the Horizon games obviously were much better and things had come a long way by then, but still, like Project Gotham Racing, there was the one that kind of kicked it all off for me. Like I still liked racing games before that, and I remember like on the N64, like playing one of the Formula 1 games and like, oh, I'm going to be really cool here, and I'm going to like do one that's like all the laps, and I'm like, oh, I've just done 72 laps of this circuit, and like I would never do that now. But yeah, I would go back and play. I would love to see like a proper remake or like sequel to that series. That would be the one that I would love to see.
Well, they remake everything else, don't they? So surely it will happen.
Yeah. So that leaves one. And
Give
it's a
us a
funny one
clue.
because this one, right, this one could have probably been many games, but it was a CD. It was probably a series for me that had to be in there.
A series. Is it? Give us more of a clue.
There's like lots of stuff behind me and around me.
Oh, a Lego Batman or something like that. Right, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one?
I went for Lego Star Wars because that was the one that basically
Okay.
kicked it off, and then the one you always go back to in Star Wars 2, Lego Star Wars 2, and then Skywalker Saga. It could have been any. Ultimately, it's a Lego game, like because it doesn't really matter which one it is. Like probably our most anticipated game of this year at this point in time is Lego Batman. Like it just because I love them. Like I just love these games. Like I love the humor in them. I love the simplicity of them. It's just I don't think. Yeah, I love Lego. Like it.
Yeah,
So it's,
we should have guessed. We should have guessed. Damn it.
So of course I'm going to love a Lego game. So yes, that's the one that you missed. So yeah,
Again, never really played any of these.
I love them. I think there's just daft and they're very nice. So I remember like for these I played a lot with like my nephew when he was young, like probably like younger than what Lewis is now. And yeah, and then he then loved them, and they're just dead easy to play. Like there's no there's loads of replayability in them as well, because like your first playthrough you can just go and like play through the story, and then that unlocks being able to go and play with all the different characters to find all the hidden stuff, and again it's like just trying to find all the wee, and it probably kind of goes into that kind of, because I need to put something like My Name is Mio or something on this list, because to get that kind of achievement or trophy hunter side of me in there, like, but I think
My Name is Mayo did pop into my head actually.
It's like because it was like
Thinking
that
about it
again could have been any game, but I think the Lego series kind of covers that as well, because you're wanting to go and like complete all the mini kit and the levels, or you're wanting to get all the studs, or you're wanting to then get all the red bricks and the gold bricks and that whole like completion side of it. So kind of covered that, but yeah. So there we go.
Good list. So you've got
That's a good list.
Ori and the Blind Forest, Portal 2, Tetris, Lumines, Centipede, Vampire Survivors, Like a Dragon, Super Mario Brothers 3, Project Gotham Racing, and Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
The
I think
games
that
that
kind of-
define Alex.
I think that sums me up fairly well.
It's good.
That's good.
Pressure is on Lewis and I to come up with equally thoughtful lists at some point.
I mean, I'm fairly predictable, obviously, because 6 out of 9 is not bad.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
6 out. I think that means we know Alex reasonably well.
It definitely wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be pulling it together. Because there was things as well I had on there at points like ISS 64. Because
that was a great game.
it was a great game. I mean, I do love a FIFA or something like that. It's something I will always dip in and out of. Like, there is bits of me that still, well, there is not bits of me, that just sounds odd, but there is a part of me that will still want to play FIFA every so often, like you will, Lou. So
yes,
it's just like a football manager or something like that. There's so many other things that could have been on here, and I should have had a Double Fine game in there, but that was as much about, I don't know what game I would have put in there, but there's other things that probably still tick as many of the boxes, but I love Double Fine. It's hard.
What are some of the other ones that were on the long list?
So was that ISS 64? There was Psychonauts. So Psychonauts would have been there. There was Masternoid. There was Halo, because for all I don't like those type of games, you wouldn't really associate them with me. I do have there is a bit of me that has that affinity with Xbox and with Halo. Like I got my Xbox, I got Halo, and I got Project Gotham Racing, and that was me for months. Like it was those 3 games, and even then it kind of takes me back to my friends at school and stuff like that, and I like the period of that. And then it was GoldenEye for kind of similar reasons, because again, but I don't think that quite defines me. It more defines a time and an experience. It doesn't define me as what I like to play. And then there was bits of me like a Tetris 99, but then I'm like, well, I'm not going to have 3 Tetris games and a Luminous game with it.
Does that still have an online presence?
You get 99 people playing that, no bother, all
Really?
the time. Yeah.
And they still do the regular
and
things
stuff.
when they bring out new games, don't they? The themes.
Really wish they'd bring back that Mario one.
Or Mario 35.
35.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
And there was the WWE game again. Would have
Yes.
been kind of hummed and hawed over which one to kind of put in there, like WrestleMania 2000 or a No Mercy or all that stuff back then, or even like a SmackDown versus Raw or a SmackDown 2. Even though I wasn't PlayStation, I still played them. But then it's the same as I could have put a Pro Evolution 6 in there, even though I had the ISS 64, but Pro Evo 6 was the first one, I think, or one of the first ones that really hit it onto the 360, because they were exclusive to PlayStation for so long. And then that was when I started playing more of that, when it came across onto 360. Yeah. Could have went down many different routes.
Yeah. Good.
Very good.
Enjoyed that. We'll get our thinking caps on and
Have you started going through yours?
I've actually been writing a few that I think might be on yours. While we've been doing this, things have popped into my head. I'm like, oh yeah, there's that, isn't there? Yeah. So I'm more thinking about you rather than myself.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
No, I did mine weeks ago.
So yours
Made
is
the
finished?
cover art and everything. Yeah, it's just locked.
Is it?
Yeah,
Wow.
there's a few that I'm in an hour and over, but yeah, we'll get to it at some point. More important things to do right now, though.
Let's play, as they say in Greece. Malin to outro. Chatike sti metafrasi.
I like that.
Obviously, that is Greek for guess the outro. Lost in translation.
You transported me to Kavos there. Thanks.
We're going to have some decent clues this week, yeah.
You've always had decent clues.
Let's see. Give us one.
Clue number 1. First in the series.
Okay, sensible clue.
That's a sensible clue, to be fair.
They're all sensible clues.
Yeah.
Loved by many fans. What was wrong with the... I forget his name. Titanfall 2 clues. Nothing.
Yeah.
Developed in the back of a cigarette packet.
80%. Yeah. Not a trilogy. Clue number... Okay, is it an indie?
I mean...
I guess it's not. Maybe I shouldn't have asked that already.
Well, you've
But
asked
yeah,
it
is it
now,
an indie?
so it's fine.
I would say no. Not an indie.
Probably not, then.
Well, you never know.
No, you never know.
We'll find
But
out.
it's up
We'll on to
for-
these answers
it's,
at
you
the
know,
end.
Define an indie.
That's another episode that we still
Yeah.
need to do.
I certainly wouldn't say it was an indie. No chance.
Okay, fine. Okay, good. First in series, not an indie. Alex, how can we whittle this down further?
Was this released in 2017 or later?
No.
So it's not like a switchy period. I was thinking.
Not a switchy period.
Well, certainly not a series that started at that time.
Yeah. Did this release on a Nintendo console?
No.
Great.
So that's 3. Do you think it could have been a platform exclusive?
Yep.
Was it a platform exclusive?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
For a period of time. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's helpful, see?
See, I'm helpful.
That's the sort of thing I would have said.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Platform exclusive for a time.
first in the series, not Nintendo.
We've already had Titanfall.
We've got a cracking clue coming up.
Oh. Not an indie. Maybe something like God of War or something.
Yes.
Not 2017, obviously, because it released pre-2017.
Should we do after 2010?
Might as well. Yeah.
Did it release after 2000?
2000.
Maybe. Did it release after 2000? Or 2000?
Yes.
Or after? Okay. After.
Relatively recent.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
Alright.
really 26 years. Ooh.
Yeah. But it's before 2017. So we've got that.
Yeah.
Got a 17-year period. Go on, Lewis. Clue.
Slugs.
Slugs.
Give up.
Slugs.
As in the animals, the insects, sorry, or the, or as in like
Or the-
a slug of a gun, like a slug bullet pellet, or as in
I'll rephrase it. The game has slugs.
Okay. Right. That's slugs.
of the metal variety. I can't think
Fuck,
of
it's
a
got
game
slugs
that's
in
got a slug in it. But go on.
First in the series. Not Nintendo, so it's not Animal Crossing.
Don't think it's got slugs in it, does it?
I don't know. It's got all sorts of insects and things, isn't it?
It's like Viva Pinata. And slugs in the fields.
Is it a 2D game?
No.
Oh. Could Could it be like Gears of War or something like that? Like in the Slug, I know that's not what the enemies are called, but like, is there a...
yeah. Is that
Yeah.
so we see if it's a shooter?
Yeah.
I suppose Gears the first person one. Yeah. Is this game a shooter?
Yes.
So it's 3D shooter. I guess we could ask if it's third person.
Is it a third person game?
No.
So a first person shooter.
Gears was first person, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, it's third.
It's a third. It's a third.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes. Yeah. It's like over the shoulder.
So it is. Yeah.
Okay. FPS. Pre-2017. Platform exclusive for a time. Huh.
It could be Halo.
I mean, it certainly
Fits the bill.
ticks all those boxes. What? Slugs, though. I feel like there's a...
I mean, that had the flood. Were
There's
the
an-
flood slugs? What were the flood?
Is that an anagram? Is... I feel like there's an enemy type called slugs.
Yeah.
Duke Nukem? No, that's earlier than that, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you see it was an Xbox exclusive?
Yeah.
Was that an Xbox exclusive, Lewis?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, well,
When it first released.
I might be picked up for.
The console that it first released on was the Xbox.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
I mean, it's got to be Halo or Gears then, isn't it? But Gears is third and next. Halo is first. What else is it going to be?
Could it be? I mean, do you call? We've had this. I've asked this before. Is Dishonored a shooter?
No.
Okay.
It also wasn't an Xbox exclusive.
Oh. No. No, it's not that. I was going to say the. I can't even think of the name of it, so it doesn't matter.
Many questions will be on this.
I think we've only got one left.
You've got one left.
Which means say, does it feature a character called Master Chief?
I mean, yeah, might as well.
Yeah. Does it feature a character called Master Chief?
No.
Right, okay.
Right. You need a win.
We do. So what?
do.
So what are we translating
Always.
here?
You're translating the city in which the game takes place.
Okay.
In Limburgish, that city is called Wee Graup.
Do you think it's Fallout New Vegas?
Was that an Xbox exclusive? Potentially.
It might have been. And Slugs.
I did.
Sounds
The Fallout
Fallout-y.
did kind of come into my head, yeah. I wouldn't class it as a first person shooter, though, I suppose.
Limburgish Wee Graup, and in Esperanto it is Ravigo.
The Vegas, I think it could be Fallout. No, but then first in the series, Fallout New Vegas wasn't first in the series.
Good point. And it's not going to be Fallout because that
No,
wasn't
that
even
was-
a first-person shooter, was
No, that was a tabletop-y thing.
Bastard.
it? Sorry, what's the name of the city again?
In Esperanto, Ravigo. In Limburgish, we graup.
How are you spelling we graup?
W-E
Yep.
G-R-A-O-P.
2 words.
1 word.
Shit, man.
Could be like
You're the
Tom
Xbox guy,
Clancy's
Alex.
Ghost Recon or something. I can't think of another.
What's the other like extraction-y one?
Rainbow Six?
The Division. Is it the Division?
No, that was more. That was maybe that wasn't exclusive though.
No.
Don't think so. Not even a timed exclusive. I don't think because it's Ubisoft.
Right, Slugs. Are we fighting aliens here? Maybe, and we call the aliens Slugs. Maybe. What could that be?
I mean, if it's not Halo, I would guess Gears of War. But I know it's
I can't be because it's
I know.
It's definitely third person. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to admit defeat.
No, we need to guess.
I feel like we're getting close. I feel like we're circling around it, strafing around it, firing
Titanfall.
at random. Wait, we've already had that.
Doesn't mean we can't have a game.
Or have we had Titanfall
2?
He did Titanfall 2, didn't he?
Don't know.
Yeah.
It was Titanfall.
That would be the-
It was a.
It was an exclusive on the Xbox
yeah.
to start with. I don't know what Slugs. I don't know what Slugs have to do with Titanfall, to be honest with you.
No, me neither.
But I think that's the best we've got, unfortunately. And just
We're probably going to
Have
kick
to-
ourselves at this one, to be fair. But,
yeah.
I think go for it.
Yep. All right, Titanfall.
Unfortunately, not Titanfall. The city in which game takes place in Ravigo, or We Graup is Limburgish, and Esperanto for rapture.
Oh, Bioshock.
It is Bioshock.
I never got that.
That is. We should have got that. We should have got that. No, I wouldn't have got that. I don't.
It's not a game that's really on my radar. That's the thing.
It's outside my wheelhouse.
Yeah,
Is it?
never played it.
Classic. Slugs. I think they put the slugs into the kids, basically, to make things.
Oh.
I'm sure they throw them back up.
Ooh. Good. Glad to hear it. So they are literal slugs.
Literal slugs.
God damn it. I mean, fair enough. I think that's a reasonable one.
Yeah,
You know, you gave us some good clues.
there was chances there.
Which, you know, if we were two different people, we would have guessed that. We should.
Yeah.
There'll be people listening to this screaming Bioshock.
Yeah, as soon as slugs was mentioned.
Yeah.
Just you wait till I'm giving you all these clues to like random survivors games that you've never heard.
Guess the outro survivors.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great twist. But no, fair enough, Lewis. That was good. A good, honest defeat.
Yeah, like all the other victories I've had.
That one stung less.
Alright, we are going to listen to The Ocean on His Shoulders by Gary Shyman from Bioshock.